Hey guys, this is Julie from Crafty Beach on YouTube, and I have a cute Easter chick signed Dollar Tree DIY. We're going to start off with one of the wood Easter chicks from the Dollar Tree. I just filled in the hole on it with a little spackling to make that blend in, and I wanted to try to cover it with some of the shelf liner from the Dollar Tree. I thought I could paint this and make a really interesting texture on this chick to make it just look more interesting. I'm using a Dollar Tree paint roller and some yellow acrylic paint, and I'm going to go all over. The reason I chose the roller is because I thought it would be better to not have any paint pool in the openings of the shelf opening. And I do want the beak and the feet to be orange, so I cut down 2 more pieces and painted those orange. For the sign in the back, I wanted to make it look like a spring yard. For the sky, I'm using some of that new blue craft fur they have at the Dollar Tree. I thought this would be really fun. I'm going to cover approximately half of the sign with that. This is just one of the square wood signs from the Dollar Tree. For the bottom half, for the yard, we're going to use some of the Dollar Tree faux grass. I'm just going to cut out a rectangular piece of that. That stuff sure does shed when you cut it though, so be aware. And then I'm going to use hot glue to attach that to the bottom half of the side. This provides a great scene. I love the fluffy sky behind it. Now for the chick, I left it white. I'm going to cut down the shelf liner to fit the size of the chick. I just do the yellow part. I can cut off the feet and the little beak there and cut this down to size. I love how this turned out with the painted shelf liner. I think it looks really cool. The feet, I'm just going to, again, flip it over, sketch it out with an ink pen, cut those down to size. That part's a little bit more intricate than the shape before. And then just try to cut it down where I think it will fit. Make sure you mirror it because you're going to be putting it on the other side like that. Now to attach the shelf liner, I put a nice thick coat of Mod Podge down. And first I did the feet and the little beak there for our chick, and then the yellow for the rest of the chick. I think this turned out really cute. For the eye, I just sketched that on with a black Sharpie, making sure not to get any on the sign below and only to color the shelf liner itself. I attached the chick to the sign with some hot glue, and for the Easter eggs, I'm using some of the little wood Easter eggs from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to paint them in different colors of pastel, pink, turquoise, and a lavender, and we can scatter those here in the yard. You could always use a foam egg too and make it a little bit more 3D if you wanted. And I think that is the perfect amount. I also want there to be spring flowers. So I'm using some of the smaller flowers from the Dollar Tree, some of the baby's breath, and some of these that are a little bit taller where I can have them behind the chick. I do have a little bit of room there that I can glue those down inside to fill up the sky part there where there really wasn't anything. You could also do some fluffy clouds if you wanted to, maybe even with some cotton from cotton ball or something like that. I thought flowers were going to be the ticket though, so I just filled my area up here with flowers to make it look like the chick is standing in a spring yard with flowers and hidden eggs. Now to add a little fun to the hanger, because this is already so fun, I'm using some of the blue and white gingham ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I just double loop it on both sides, making sure to have 2 tails, and then I'm going to use some twine to tie that to the hanger. Super easy. I loved this wired ribbon because it's going to be easy to shape and mold once I get it on there. And then I'm just going to dovetail the tails, and this is how it turned out. I think it's really fun. What do you guys think of our little Easter chick? If you'd like more Dollar Tree DIYs, be sure to check out my YouTube channel at Crafty Beach. And until next time, happy crafting.